And welcome to the flip side of the daily Picker Daily Hustle Morning Show. I'm your host this morning, Laurie Angel, the Thrifty Picker. So, good morning, Todd.
Good morning. Oh
And good morning.
my
Good
gosh,
morning.
you have no
I know he has
hair.
no hair. It'll all grow back.
That's wonderful.
It was fun. It's actually feels really good. It's like, ooh, I might like this for a while. No wonder my son always likes getting his hair cut like this.
Wow.
Oh, trying to get to my YouTube page here so I can see the chat. It's not wanting to cooperate, so
Uh,
there we go.
am I not subscribed to you?
I don't know. You might be subscribed to my old channel. This one popped up when we did the Tanner-thon for some reason. When Nathan set me up with the OBS to be able to stream live like that, we had to create a new channel. So you might be on the old one. I don't know. But if you're not, go ahead and subscribe. So
You might ought to post this in the
I put it in the
Facebook
squad.
group.
I did. I put it in this on the squad page. So, but yeah, I'm trying to find where it's live here.
So people can find you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I posted a link to it in there. So somebody found me because I went up one. I'm trying to figure out why my live isn't showing. So I imagine it will here shortly. My computer's a little slow, so it's not so much my computer as it is the internet. So because I'm running Wi-Fi on this, because I got to get a cable extender from where I have it, the Ethernet cord. So
What's the name of your channel that you're on now?
The Thrifty Picker. And the icon has my hat.
Yeah. It says that I'm subscribed, but I guess I haven't rung your bell.
It's weird because when you bring my channel up, my icon is my hat. But on this one, and even though it says Thrifty Picker, it's a picture of me playing the guitar. So I don't know why it's two different things. So I can't figure that one out. And I'm still trying to find my live. So let me go to the home page and see if I come up on that.
Yeah, I can't find your live.
Let's see. 'Tis weird. Yeah, it's not showing up there either. That's weird. It's broadcasting, so because you're on there. Where's Tom when we need him?
Oh no. That's odd. Very strange.
Let me check my. See if I can switch accounts or something. I don't know. I've only got the one, so yeah, I'm on that one. But my Gmail is under the one where I'm wearing the hat, the playing the guitar. So I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but
Strange.
That's very strange. So yeah, I can't find my chat, my live. So
I can't either.
That is weird. Let me go up here. Let's see. Oh.
I'll get your past videos.
Which ones?
Like 6 days ago, tiny retail arbitrage.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. I don't understand why it's not coming up under that one. Let me see something here. Maybe he didn't link my Gmail to this one. I don't know how to do that. Let's see. Manage your Google account. Let me see what that does.
Anyway, with your dark hoodie, you look a little bit like a monk with your haircut and your dark hoodie. You look like you're on your way to pray at the chapel. You just need a little crucifix and you'll be all set.
Mm-hmm. What the heck? Why is that not coming up? It should
robe with a rope belt on it.
Well, then I might look like a Jedi too. So.
Oh well, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or put on some Yoda ears. And,
yeah. Why? That's got me baffled. Why I can't find my live? Let's see. This has happened once before, I think, but I don't remember what the problem was. It was when we did the show for Tanner.
Yeah, I need to bite the bullet and go ahead and learn how to do that stuff so that I could help if something like this happens, but I'm no good at it because I haven't learned it.
Let me see here. Oh, come on. I think it's under the other Thrifty Picker account, I do believe. I'm waiting to see if it pops up or not. So if you're watching, just bear with me. I'm trying to figure it out. I thought it had it all linked to the right one, but of course now I'm getting a white screen. So yeah, go ahead, computer. Just take your time. We've got all the time in the world.
It's okay.
Yeah.
The show's been this late before anyway, or later.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh, they can. Let's see here. No, it just keeps. It comes back to the same page. So I don't know what the heck is it going on. Let's see videos. Channels. And for some reason, it's. That's just weird. That's got me confused as all get out. So if anybody knows a solution, check the chat itself. And, oh, my dog is driving me crazy. He don't start barking until I'm on the show. Then he's got to look out the window and bark at everything he sees.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, somebody's found it because I've got another subscriber on. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's not showing live on YouTube because I sent it to broadcast to YouTube. So unless I have to go back.
Dizzy said you gave the link to join your StreamYard, not the link to
the channel.
View the live on YouTube.
Okay, so what do I got to do? Go back out and start over again?
I don't know.
I'm
sorry. I'm worthless when it comes to stuff like that. I don't do
it said
lives.
broadcast to YouTube, and I selected that because that's what it says up in the corner, and I hit that to link it to YouTube. So somebody's seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. Let's see. See if it's on. Anybody post anything in the chat? Or in the. Okay. Well, let me go. Hey, you are live. I see you. I'm live where? Where am I live? We can't find it on the.
Yeah, if somebody can find the live, put it in the.
Yeah, because I can't see none of the chat.
Put it in the squad.
Because it's not coming up on my on my YouTube anywhere. I was checking my phone to see if it come up on that one. No, I don't see myself live anywhere. Let's see. Okay, what is this? You are live. Oh, view on YouTube. Continue to YouTube. It says view on YouTube. It doesn't say anything else. Oh, there we go. So now I got to put that link in too, don't I?
Yeah, because none of the side chatters will come into the StreamYard.
So let me go add that. Let's see. Let's see here. Copy that. Paranormal picker. He's such a dork. All right. There we go. Okay, I put the YouTube link in, so we'll see if we get anyone in. All right, let me move this up here. Oh. All right. Okay, now I see the side chat. There we go.
Okay, where did you put the?
Oh, I got to put it in the. Hold on, I still got to put it in the squad page too, or the. So, you think about it. Let me get my tongue untied here a minute.
Facebook chat.
Yeah, there we go. I knew it was back in there somewhere. Couldn't think of the word. There we go. There we go. We got it. That's the one thing it didn't tell you how to do that part. I got it now. Okay.
Okay, let me see if I can.
All right.
Dang.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I think we got them. I think I figured it out.
Oh my God.
That's when we get more people in the stream here. That's gonna be fun. Trying to figure out the Brady Bunch panel here. There's a story of a couple pickers. Okay. Man, my head's shining on one side. I need to put a head on. Or turn that light off, one or the other.
Yeah.
Nope, that don't help it none. It still shines. So where's everybody at? Now that we got it figured out.
There it is. We got Julie and Hank.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, good morning.
So, again, it doesn't have your bell rung, so it never came up in my...
Yeah, it went to the other account where I'm playing the guitar up in the corner. It's not on my...
It says Laurie Angel. It doesn't say...
Yeah, Thrifty Picker. Yeah. See, I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to delete one of those accounts because they're not working the way I want them to. So, morning, Tom. Finally got it figured out. It went... I don't know why it went to that account, but hey, it did. That was my original Thrifty Picker account. With that Gmail, I guess is what it has to do with the Gmail. So instead of the one that I normally use. But yeah, with the StreamYard, I didn't have to change that. It automatically come up like it always does when I'm on Valerie's show, Sally's, or Tom's. So it's weird. Strange. Like I said, strange and unusual. That's the name of the game on this side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So. Mercy, mercy. Anybody having good sales through the night? I haven't had not one. Well, I take that back. I did have one. But it wasn't a great one.
Well, all of my 3 were good sales, but dang, this time of year I need to be doing better than 3.
Mm-hmm.
I have 1,200 listings and 3 sales yesterday. So I'm like, good God. That's not enough.
Right. I mean, we should be hopping, if you think about it. It's crazy.
I know. I don't get it.
Yeah, this is my my little measly little channel here. So I have to try to get rid of this channel and connect it to my old channel next time I do one. Yeah, Julie, my
Cooking
past weekend was good too, but this week's been slow. I guess everybody getting ready for Thanksgiving. They're not really thinking about sitting in front of the computer just yet, but come Thanksgiving, after everybody's had their bellies full and had their nap, they'll probably be shopping.
Yeah, that should be good through there, but I'm kind of below my yearly average for sales per day.
Me too.
Lately.
I mean, I'm way below. It's crazy.
It's frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
I got frustrated yesterday. I was washing our big front window in the living room. And you go outside and you wash the outside some. And you go, I wonder if those marks there are on the inside or outside. So you go inside and you wash the inside.
Mm-hmm.
You go, dang, there's still marks. So you go back outside. You wash the spots that you missed inside. And then you go, dang, there's still marks. You go back inside and you wash more spots. And you go, dang, how did I miss that? There's still marks. I bet I went inside and outside 8 times, and I still had marks left over. At this point,
give up.
it's good enough. Yeah, good enough.
As long as I can see out that window, that's all man. My windows all have doggy nose art on it, so.
Oh yeah, that stuff was pretty thick and hard. It was like.
Mm-hmm. It's like,
It was like
cement.
Scrubbing soap scum or something. I don't know. Dog snot stuck to the windshield, or stuck to the window.
Well, then I got Benji, who sits on the back of the couch and licks the window. I said, "Oh, you're one of those, huh?" You know, I get on all the time. I'm like, "Why are you doing that?" He's so strange. Then he looks at me like, "What?" While his tongue's still on the window, like, "What?"
Yeah. So we got Bonnie. She's about 2.5 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
So she's got her line of nose snot across that portion of the window. And then Jenny is about 1.5 feet tall, and she's got her line of nose snot down here.
Crazy. Morning, Maggie. Glad everybody's starting to trickle in. Oh, that's okay. Figured out where it went. We couldn't figure out why the one channel had my hat icon, and then on the StreamYard it had me playing the guitar, and I'm thinking, why are 2 different channels popping up? So I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's a YouTube glitch or what, but I'll figure it out after the show and make sure that it's linked to the right account. So, because this is just my little measly little account I created before we had the Tannerthon. To move all, I was going to move all my old videos from way back when to this channel. And then when we did the Tannerthon, for some reason, Nathan, we had to do another channel because it wouldn't link to this one. We couldn't figure out why. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's where I thought it was going. So I don't know. I guess this is my personal channel. I don't know. It's weird. So I think I'll probably just shut this channel down after everything and then link everything to my actual Thrifty Picker channel. So, but it's been a headache since we did the Tannerthon, because that's my OBS streams to my newest channel that has the most of my subscribers to it. So,
do you have lots of subscribers on this channel that you're going to lose if you do that?
No, 58. So and if anything, I mean, I'm sure they'll find me. Most of them might already be on the new channel because of the way that it was set up with yes. So because it's everybody had to come over onto that channel in order to watch the Tannerthon. So what was that?
Sherry goes, found you. Hi, Sherry.
Hey, cut it out there.
Got to
Scratch on my
talk to
door
Sherry
again. Go
yesterday
away.
in a Facebook call up.
Uh-huh.
Nikki did a Facebook call up or something, whatever you call it,
Oh yeah.
and we chatted for a little bit.
Yeah, I seen that. I can't quit rubbing my head, so you're gonna see me do that a lot. Hi, Bridget.
Liz says she's
Oh,
backstage.
I see her. Okay, let me do that. There we go.
Or Bridget.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Somebody's beeping. Somebody's microwave's done.
That's not me.
You heard that?
Morning,
Yeah.
Nate.
Was that yours, Todd?
Yeah, my coffee pot beeps when the heating element on the bottom turns off.
Yeah.
Speaking of coffee, I'm going to go fill up my cup.
Okay.
Oh,
Bridget, talk.
yes, sir. Because you're such a big talker.
Oh, I'm glad everybody's making their way in.
Oh
So.
my god. Yeah. I did take a couple pictures before I came in, so.
Yeah, it's been a little crazy with the way this is all linked together.
Yeah, I bet. Oh man.
So.
Okay, I got a lot of purses. Maggie might know. And at an online auction. And I paid $15 for 2 boxes. And I only got them because I'm traveling and I needed one of those hangy travel-y things that you put your toiletry stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're called.
Yeah.
I needed one of those because I left mine at the hotel when we were in North Carolina.
Oh.
And then, of course, they couldn't find it. So, whatever. It was on the back of the freaking bathroom door. But anyway, I went through the box and I found a purse that says, let's see, Maggie might know, or somebody, Key, KEY-PER, Fossil. Is that a good purse?
The fossil. The fossil name's on there.
Yeah, it says KEY, key, and then PER, and then Fossil.
Huh.
And then I found a Michael Kors purse too. Michael Kors is it's not a fake. I checked everything out, but I'm sure it's on. But it's kind of a cute purse. There you go, Maggie.
She says she has no voice. She would come in. So. Oh.
Let's see. Keep her souls.
Yeah, I haven't even looked up comps yet.
35, 25, 19, 22, 18, 29.
I'm happy with that. I said, 15 for the whole lot because I wanted the one. So I got the thing I wanted, and all the rest I'm just gonna.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Fossil's a good name. I've heard because Fossil watches. That's what I'm familiar with.
I've only heard of Fossil watches.
Yeah.
I've never.
I guess they're branching out now. I don't know. Must be. Every company pretty much does it in the end. They branch into other things to keep
It's
up
kind
with.
of weird because it's like a fabric purse, but it's like coated fabric.
Huh.
It's almost like a vinyl kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I've sold several Fossil purses.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good to know. Thank you.
I haven't found any fossil purses. I found the fossil watches in the the jewelry jars and stuff. That's about it. Nothing major. They were pretty run of the mill, like the outlet mall type fossil watches. I still made $25 off of them. So, still have yet to find a real Rolex or anything like that.
Yeah, I doubt I'll ever find one of those out in the wild.
Oh.
One that I can afford.
I have a fossil purse listed right now.
You do?
Yeah.
I usually check your auctions pretty regularly. I believe I missed it. I'm always on your store, Todd.
Are you?
No.
It's just a regular listing. It's not auction. In fact, I don't
Sally
do many auctions.
I don't know where Sally is.
Sorry, I can't quit rubbing my head. It's so weird.
I bet. I'm doing the same thing.
Feels neat though. I said I'm gonna save a bundle on shampoo. I said my shower's gonna be a lot less time consuming, so I don't have to stand there wait for conditioner to set in my hair.
Yep.
I'll be in and out.
It's like Chris. He's, and I'm sure Todd is too. Their showers are so fast. I'm like, how the heck can you just take a shower so quickly?
Because they don't have hair to wash.
That's what he said. Because I don't have any hair to wash.
I got lots of hair to wash. It's just not on my head.
Oh my gosh.
I texted my son yesterday and told him, I said, don't be shocked Thursday when you show up. I don't have any hair. He's like, what? And I told him what I was doing. He says, well, send me a picture. So I did. He says, wow, you look different. I said, well, duh, I don't have any hair.
I heard your daughter say you look like your dad.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, oh my God, you look like Papa. Yep. Oh, it was worth it. It's for a good cause.
You look like Papa.
You look like Papa Headley.
Oh man.
So, Bambi, shut up.
Aww.
Go lay down. She's at her and Benji. They constantly wrestle and carry on, and they eat out of each other's bowls. And then he goes to her bowl, and she goes to his bowl, and then they're back to eat down the same bowl. And Lordy days, puppy love, I guess. Considering he's only 8 months old, and she's 4. I said, you're a little cougar. But they kiss all over each other. I was like, good Lord. Until he pisses her off, and then she's trying to bite him. They're funny.
Bridget, I told Laurie she looked like a monk with a dark hoodie and no hair, and she just needed a crucifix and go pray at the chapel.
Oh my God.
Do some Gregorian chant there, yeah.
You won't know what she's actually saying, and somebody will, and she'll get in trouble. And
yeah, YouTube will shut me down.
I don't know why.
What's that famous Gregorian chant? Oh, I'm gonna kick somebody's ass.
Yeah. I'm gonna kick somebody's ass.
Alrighty then.
You never heard that before, Bridget?
No.
Oh, you're gonna have to post that in the chat now. The squad chat.
What was that? What did that originate as? Was it a ringtone?
I don't know. I know I can. I remember it had a claymation version of an old man singing. It looked like Dobby from Harry Potter, only without the ears. That's what it reminded me of. Oh.
Nope, I never heard of it. Todd, I used to live under a rock before I met you.
Harry Krishna minus the hair. I said I look like what's his name with the Widow's Peak from the Monster Eddie Munster. I said wait till it starts growing in, then I'm really going to look like Eddie Munster.
You don't look bad at all with your hair shaved.
That's what Teresa's mom said because she wasn't quite on board with it at first, and then she realized why I was doing it. She's like, not bad. So, but my daughter says I can wear any hairstyle, so that doesn't surprise her any that I look just good without hair.
And you look good in hats too. So
yeah. So I didn't realize my head was that round. I had more of a point.
Wasn't there a science back in the day that like fortune tellers could tell your fortune by reading the bumps on top of your head?
Yeah, I've heard about that.
What?
Yeah.
You know, the lumps and bumps and little depressions and extensions. And of course, Sally, she's got horns coming out under her hair.
Hey.
I got a scar on my head I didn't know was there. I don't remember how I got it, but I'm assuming it's from when I hit the side of the brick building over there when I was a kid with my head. But I thought I hit it up here. So I guess it's over on this side. Teresa's like, no, it's about that long. I said, well, that would be it then, because it was pretty bad. Split my head open.
Oh.
My sister hid me in my dad's workshop because we were playing tag. And they're all bigger than me because they were all teenagers and I'm just a little kid. And I was playing too. And our neighbor, Jeff, he was chasing me. And I slipped and fell and slammed right. I guess I thought I hit this part, but I slammed into the very corner of the wash house over. It's a brick building.
Ow.
Blood just started pouring. Kimmy's like, oh my God. Mom's going to kill me.
The worst of it.
You look good, Lori. So when you woke up this morning, was it hard not to have to go brush your hair?
It was kind of weird. It was weird laying on the bed. It's like,
do you feel cold?
No.
Because Jim's always, Jim's bald, and he's always like, I gotta wear a hat. My head gets too cold.
Of course, it's only like 50-some degrees. I imagine if it's 10 below or 10 degrees or something like that, I'm gonna be wearing a hat. But after it's all said and done, Lisa's like, you couldn't deny your son if you wanted to, because AJ wears his hair like this, and especially when he wears glasses, we would be like twins. So I said, all I need is a beard, and him and I would almost look identical, except for he's a foot taller than me, almost a foot taller than me.
And you're tall, aren't you?
Yep, I'm 5'10", and he's 6'4", so almost.
Wow.
No, he's almost 6'5". He's just under 6'5".
Yeah, I give it up to you. I mean, I would have a hard time losing the fringe. I like to hide behind my hair.
Yeah,
yeah, I like to. I like having hair. I will never have it shorter than neck length. I like to hide behind it.
I actually like it. I mean, I might keep it short. Maybe not this short for a while, but
Hank,
I'll probably keep it short because I wore short hair as a kid, but it was enough to run a comb or a brush.
I think my thing with short hair is when I was a kid, because I lived on a farm and I'd get like burdocks in my hair and stuff. And no, go away.
Hey, Brian.
No, that's not Shelly. There is no Shelly here. That was Bridget. Okay, shoot, I want to tell something. So anyway, in the summer, I always say I was like a colt. They would cut my hair short because they said I didn't comb my hair good enough and got it too tangled up, and then would send me loose, and I hated it. So I'm like, no, I'm not having my hair short anymore. He wants to like warn you guys not to just let people on the stream so that you don't have any more butthole experience. So
Oh,
anyway.
thank you, Brandon. Well, Lori put the whole link to get on here in our group, in our Facebook page.
Mhm.
Oh boy. Oh really? Oh, on the Facebook? Oh, you're brave.
But that's the page is monitored too, though, right?
Yeah. Well, you have what 500 members in there. Honestly, I mean, that probably isn't anybody we know. It's probably some goofy troll that maybe pays enough to pays enough attention to reselling channels to know some of the watchers' names and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Glenn found us. Morning, Glenn.
I mean, I pretty much recognize everybody's screen names and stuff, so it's.
Well, now remember the thing what they use screen names that you would recognize.
Yeah.
Hey, Todd.
Yeah, but if it's somebody that doesn't normally come on, like for it's be like, why are they wanting to come on now?
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. But that's just how I think.
It's Shelly.
There is no Shelly. It's Lori.
Okay, wait.
Shelly is my friend in Kentucky.
Wait, Lori?
Sally?
The
He's
lady who
Sally.
played Lori in The Walking Dead?
No. Oh my god. You're just being a ham.
Okay, Shelly,
There is no Shelly.
He's thinking of
It's
Sally.
Sally and she's not here.
I recommend, those, like, people, like, you can get people to, like, from the chat talk to you on video. I recommend not doing that.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, Mom told me the incident of the.
I think you overheard me and Dad talking about the incident and then you just wanted to know about it.
Yeah, I recommend not doing it. Generally, people online are not trustworthy enough.
True that.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
Did he ask me if I was on Walking Dead?
Yeah, he goes to that Lori from Walking Dead. He's nuts. He just got out of bed. Your shirt's not even button straight. Why don't you get that big button straight so we're like a homeless person?
Oh yeah, do not do the video. Whatever, invite people on the chat from the chat.
Well, you can have them backstage and screen them before you let them in.
They might trick you.
Yeah, okay.
Tell him I'm alpha.
He is awesome.
Well, too bad you didn't do this before Halloween. You could have been alpha for Halloween.
Yeah.
So who was the third lady that had her hair cut short? It was you, the person with cancer, and
That's Jamie. That's Teresa's other sister.
oh, okay.
Oh, they wouldn't let Teresa off work to come, like support it. So,
Yeah.
so just because there was just too much going on with it being the holiday and stuff, and her being the dietary manager and all that, to get away like that. So, but that's why we went live so she could see it, she could watch it, and everybody else could watch it too.
Well, we watched.
I watched.
And then Lisa, she's like, "Can I keep my bangs? They're only going to stay for a few days." And the hairdresser's like, "You can keep whatever you want." And as she's trying to comb it to get it ready to shave, and it was just coming out. So, but she'll probably have a little bit of bangs that she kept right here. It's probably going to be gone by tomorrow. So.
Oh yeah, I saw she kept that little thing in the front.
Yeah. She said, but it'll probably be gone in a day or two. Oh. Tom, you need to have it delivered. Tell him to bring you a cup of coffee. That's not a bad thing about everybody else being gone. It's like, I want a cup of coffee, then I gotta go get it myself. Dang it. But I haven't been able. My dogs aren't tall enough to get to the coffee pot to bring it to me. So no sense in training them.
We should have time together.
Morning, Valerie.
Hey Tom, while you go to Ohio and bring coffee, bring some to New York too, please.
Yeah. And some donuts too. I want some
Yeah.
donuts. Not like I need them. I got a donut spare going around now.
Speaking of Tom, did y'all watch Tom's latest video?
His soul video?
No, he did a video about how beginners should do a good inventory system.
Mm-hmm.
And it
That
was
one I
great.
didn't.
It was great information, but he is so different when he's just doing a plain video than when he's in a chat. I'm used to him cracking jokes and smiling and stuff, but he was deadpan serious. He was like,
I
Oh,
can't
wow.
be serious. I mean, I've tried. I can't.
he never cracked a smile or anything. It was funny. I mean, different, it's like he's a totally different personality when he's just doing an instructional video.
I'm at Walmart last night. So they had like some video games in clearance. So I pick up this game. I'm like, I'm gonna buy it. And I don't know how it stayed in Walmart's inventory for this long. It's an original Xbox game. It's hockey from 2003. And it's
Wow.
still sealed. Anyway, the packaging has like damage from shelf life. But anyway, I took it up to the register and it didn't ring up. They had to like punch it in, because it was an unknown item. But I'm like, how in the heck did this thing stay in a Walmart store for, let's see, 2003 to 13, 10 years? Yeah, I mean, isn't that insane?
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. It probably won't be worth shit, but somebody else had a new sealed one they got $20 for, and I paid $1 for it. So I'm like, all right, it's worth the story. I'll put it up as a listing.
Mm-hmm. I doubt that, Todd. I'm the only one out of 5 kids that don't have curly hair. I think I'm the milk. If I didn't look so much like my dad, I'd say I was the milkman's kid.
I don't know though.
What's that, Bridget?
Sometimes when you shave it, it comes back different.
Let's hope so. Because probably come back even straighter.
It'll come back white or something.
It'll come back sticking straight up on its own. So.
Now I got Tom all upset. He's pouting over there.
No, it's Tom Pauton. He can't come on today because his wife's at home working, ain't she?
Oh, hi, Roberta.
She's on a conference call all day, he said, so she can't hear you, Bridget.
Well, he should get his gaming headphones on and then he won't disturb her.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Where's Gwen?
Gwen's sitting
know
on the bed reading to the dogs.
Wife? You acted like you didn't know who the hell I was talking about.
Because I'm married to so many women now.
That's right. You better remember Gwen. She's right there. She'll crack.
Oh, Gwen
The
said
first
married
wife
to
always
who?
takes precedence.
Yeah. Nikki claimed me as her husband a couple of days ago on a different chat.
Hi, Gwen.
The sister wives never have as much say as the first wife.
No.
Yeah, they said the sister wives never have as much say as the first wife, though, so you're safe.
You probably wish you could send you to some of your sister wives' homes sometime. Why don't you go live there for a couple days, Todd?
There, I took the StreamYard link down off the squad page.
Good, you'll make Brandon happy.
So it just should have the YouTube link. I just did what it said to do, copy and paste. So I did. I just copied and pasted in the wrong spot. So once I figured out where it sent it to YouTube, I was able to get the YouTube link. So. I got a lot of listing to do today before tomorrow. I know everybody's going to be in a turkey coma tomorrow. Tryptophan. I'm going to try to push as many out today as I can because I won't be doing nothing tomorrow. But cooking and eating and sleeping.
Yeah.
Whoa, who's typing so fast?
That's fast.
Well, I mean, it sounds
Tara.
loud and fast.
Ooh.
Got the onesies today.
I have this cold. I have a little bit of a headache today.
So what's your best sale lately, Bridget? Or Tara?
My best sale lately?
Yeah.
I had that $1,400 worth of Barbie clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
I hit something else in here, I think.
Well, Bridget's
Can't
gone.
remember.
Where did she go?
It's something else I did really good on, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, I had that watch that I bought for $25 in that jewelry box. That what kind of watch was it, Todd? I forgot. I told you.
Yeah.
It was Omega.
Omega, yeah.
Yeah, is it a Seamaster? Anyway, I bought that in a jewelry box. It had no band on it, and one of the the lugs that hold the band on it was broke off. It had that 10K like that bezel ring, I think I got like $305 for it. But it was keeping time, amazingly.
Yeah,
So that was a pretty good one.
it's hard for a high quality watch not to work.
Yeah, and if you had one that you could, if you had one that the movement wasn't working or something, I mean, you could definitely put, fix another one with it or something. The only bad thing is it had that lug broke off that holds the band.
Bridget lost connection. Well, I hope you can come back.
Well, a good jeweler can fabricate another lug to go on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I guess the Barbie clothes was one of the biggest things I've had.
I haven't had anything really big myself here lately. Except, I mean, my biggest sale's still been that necklace.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I've had like what I really call like good like engine type sales. That like $25 to $60 sales. I've been picking them up, very reasonable, and knocking them off here on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
You can't all just have big sales, otherwise you get. It's kind of like selling real estate. Jim would be like, "Yeah, the big commission is when you like go on vacation. The little like selling the $30,000 like lot, that's the kind of company that pays your bills, and that's you kind of need like what I call like that just nice like coal bed of these like $25 to $60 sales coming through."
Yep.
Are you standing here because you want to add to that?
No.
Oh. Do you want to tell me a secret? Okay, I'll put myself on mute.
Hey, look, Jim, my head looks like yours.
Well, you got a little more.
I don't want to stick with
Okay.
He's probably got more hair than I got right now. Oh.
I sold a Tiffany money clip yesterday.
Oh, really?
I can't. I don't understand why something that's sterling silver and it's got the name Tiffany or James Avery on it, it just boom, it sells. It's out of here. And then other sterling silver
Quality.
things I have that are as nice or nicer, they just sit.
Maybe it's just the quality itself. People prefer. Cut it out, you guys. Scratching my door again. They don't want nothing to do with me until I come in here.
All right, I'm back again.
I've been having pretty consistent sales with those hidden object games I bought. That big lot of those. I sell a couple.
What is hidden object?
Hidden object? It's those games where, like, say there's it's called Mystery Case Files, and you're going through the play. It's a video game, and then you have to go into a room and find all these objects from this list to move on to the next page. It's
Yeah.
like you're trying to solve a mystery, and then you got to go find to get the next clue. You got to go into the study, so to speak, and there's thousands of little things all over. It's like Where's Waldo? Only you're finding objects.
I had, and I'll tell this one because it's probably you won't be able to find it at Walmart anymore. I bought on clearance at my Walmart. They had these BTS dolls. They're like Barbie,
Uh-huh.
but they're this boy band, this Asian boy band that came and toured in the U.S. There's a set of 7 of them, and I paid like $4 a piece for them on clearance. I have 3 full sets. I sold one of the sets for like $135,
Wow.
which was cool. Anyway.
Yeah, nothing major, but I'm happy with consistent sales. Those and audiobooks. I bought a big lot of audiobooks. I've been selling those.
Yeah.
Which I actually like.
I think for me, and I don't know if it's because I'm actually like consistently listing and stuff, eBay for me has picked up. But you do have to really work the handle.
You got to feed the beast.
Yeah,
Well,
you're really gonna be listing, and then going out and finding more new stuff to list. I mean, we were like hitting like
it's a
3 to 5
cycle.
auctions a week. Right now. I mean, well, not this week. We did one on Monday night, but we've been doing like 3 to 5 auctions a week, and that did help. But it's a big influx of new stuff coming in.
What you buy and how often you list. You gotta.
Yeah.
I mean, you can list 1,000 items, but if it's not something people want, it's just going to sit there. So it's got to be. You got to be picky, and choosy about what you're buying.
You're talking about my store now.
You don't sell junk.
It's true I don't sell junk, but I have junk that nobody wants. There's a difference.
It's like my nephew's getting into eBay, and I told him, I said, you have to keep at it. It's not a set it and forget it type thing. I said,
No.
You have to keep your store active. You have to find good quality stuff that people are wanting. I said, you can throw stuff up there, but that doesn't, I said, you have to do your due diligence and research to make sure that item is, worth your time. You don't, if you're only going to make $1 off of it, why bother? So,
yeah.
So, I mean, but I'm happy to make anything off of anything I sell, but I won't, just put anything on eBay. So, because I have put an empty box on there and actually sold it just out of a challenge to see if I could. I put a PlayStation 4 box that was empty, but it had the graphics for that Left Behind or whatever it was, Last of Us on it.
Yeah.
I was just curious to see if it would sell, and it sold for $24.99.
It does surprise me though, because you have these in the consoles, and they wanna, the box gets messed up or whatever from the console. If that's what you're really into collecting video game, you probably want the correct box for a console.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes GameStops, they'll buy that stuff so they can, when they refurbish it, they want to put it in if they don't want to use one of their boxes, they could put it in something like that to try to get a little bit more money out of it. But
Yeah.
most generally, it's in one of their little cardboard boxes. But I was just curious to see if I could sell it because I said you can. I told Teresa, I said you can pretty much sell anything on eBay. You know, if somebody wants it bad enough, they're going to pay for it. I said, I'll prove it to you. I said, I put that box on there and it sold within a week. And she's like, okay, I believe you. So I said, people are selling Cheetos that are shaped like Elvis, you know, or shaped like Bigfoot, you know, or something. I said, they're selling Cheetos on there for hundreds of dollars. She said, no. I said, yeah, they do. I said, I don't think anybody could make a living selling Cheetos on eBay, but it does happen. I said they've sold potato chips that have the face of Jesus supposedly in it. You know, people buy
Yeah.
it.
I don't know. I never run across any. Well, I've never tried listing them like those Cheetos that like sell for a lot of money.
Yeah, I can't. I have to eat it. I couldn't.
They it reminds me of like the Black Diamond Disney VHS. It's always like
yeah.
if you sort it price plus highest, you know, first in a search, I mean you'll be like, what? Cinderella's worth, you know, $9,000, but I mean, is it a real sale? I mean, you know.
The only black diamonds that I know of that are actually worth anything have no UPC on them because they were given to the executives of Walt Disney.
Oh, really?
So that's what I've been told. So what I've read it somewhere. But anyway, that's only going to be a handful that are actually worth that kind of money because they were the first release before they were released to the public.
Yeah.
So, you know, but that doesn't mean that, you know, because there's going to be stuff, you know, that from the 1980s that doesn't have UPC on it. So
it's like the Charlotte Web VHS.
Yeah.
But then you have that Charlotte Web, that one that McDonald's handed out. That one's everywhere anyway.
Yeah. So I mean, I see that on eBay all the time is those black diamonds, and the first thing that pops in my mind is money laundering. But
I will tell you, I did do an experiment. Okay, I did this goofy, crazy experiment. I'm like, I'm gonna try it. I put together, I think, 25 VHS movies, assorted titles. I'm like, because I was gonna dump them at the thrift store. I got them in some lot of stuff or whatever. I'm like, well, I'll just dump it at the thrift store. I'm like, for an experiment, I'm gonna list them. I just put them in a group like that together, and they sold for like around $1 a tape, and then you ship them media.
Mhm.
Not that I would say, oh yes, make sure you buy up all the VHS and sell it. It took about probably about 3 weeks for them to sell, but they did sell anyway.
Oh, I've sold, you know, Disney VHS. I sell them for like $2.99, $3.99, but I paid for 4 cents for them. I bought a thrift shop was going out of business, and I bought all their VHS.
You know what actually does really good? You know what actually does pretty good for VHS is the ones that people recorded like off of TV, like mini-series TV shows. Because you have people that are buying these and then getting the vintage commercials off of them and putting them on YouTube. Anyway, they want it for like the commercial or advertising and stuff, or vintage, like let's say they recorded the Super Bowl 20 years ago or whatever. Actually, those do pretty good.
So are those commercials not protected by
I have no idea, Todd.
the
Now you're
company?
talking about now you're over my head. I don't know. But go if you look on YouTube, I mean, you see like these vintage commercials on YouTube, like commercials that played in 1984 or whatever. Actually, like that movie lot, which got about $1 a tape, I'd say if I had a lot of those that were vision, like let's say you usually get like over $2 a tape for those.
Yeah. I suppose if it was like a commercial for Sears, it wouldn't be any problem. They're all shut down now.
I don't know. Well, I don't. Yeah, that I don't know.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check on them real quick.
All right.
Make sure nobody's out front.
Leave me alone with Tara. What could happen?
Yeah, hold down the fort.
Well, I won't drop my pants, so don't worry about that.
Isn't it?
Well, now's your time, Todd. Really get going on telling a story.
Well, I'm surprised now on sales that I still have so much Department 56 stuff left. I've sold some of it. It's selling.
Yeah.
It's selling good compared to the rest of my inventory, but it's November 27, and I still have quite a bit. So I'm like,
Is it the Charles Dickens Village?
it's there. I've got a mix. I've got Dickens. I've got Snow Village. I've got one called a Winter Silhouette. It's just a mix.
Because I will say, like, in my experience, it seems to me like some of the Dickens stuff is the slower selling stuff for their Christmas villages, which I don't know why, unless you have some of the real big pieces, like like some of the castles or like London Bridge or whatever.
Yeah.
But some of their, like, what I call the standard Dickens Village stuff, it does seem like it would sell slower for me. I have no Christmas Village stuff really listed at all, I don't think. I might have one house that somehow fell through the cracks or when I moved. I don't find any good Christmas stuff here. Like at the thrift stores, like up north, I would find a lot better Christmas stuff coming out of the thrift stores up there than I do here.
Really?
Yeah, the Christmas stuff here, like at the thrift store, is just like bleh. It's just nothing real great.
Well, I think a lot of that has to do with the climate around here. People go all out to decorate outside. You know, they got
true. Yeah.
They got the things, the lights outside, and all the little figures and stuff. But in a colder climate, I think people would decorate more inside.
Yeah, maybe. I think here to me, the thrift stores are not very good. And it makes me think because there's so many rummage sale, like a big rummage sale season here, like maybe the people are really trying to rummage sale this stuff before they go and just dump it off at the thrift store. Where I think up north, because you had a lot of retirement stuff, and maybe when people passed on, when they're cleaning out the house, you get a lot more stuff just dumped off at the thrift stores up there.
Yeah, that's a good theory too.
I don't know. It just seems like I had, like up there, not that I ever thought I could make a living. I mean, I like to go to auctions. That's how I make my best bank on eBay. But for thrift stores, I mean, I will say I thought they were a little bit better up north than they are here. But I have found some stuff here, so I shouldn't complain.
I'm going to have to find a reasonably close auction that has good stuff. The ones around here I might go to an auction, spend 3 hours and buy 3 things. And I'm like, that's not very many items for the amount of time and effort it took to go out. So
I'll say even down here, even the auction house ones, I mean, I'll come home with a truckload. And people are funny here. I mean, because like, let's say the auction starts at 6. An hour into the auction, if there were 40 people there, there'll only be like 15 people left. And they ain't bidding worth a darn. I mean, it is crazy. We're up north. I mean, you'll have a packed auction house, and they'll kind of really hang in there until, the bitter end. Down here, I mean, I don't know what they're doing, but they just leave. And they're still like, and it ain't like it's junk. There's still good stuff coming up. It's weird.
Well, good for you.
Maybe.
Tom says Tara's always right. Well, that's true.
I am. Jim always knows I'm always right. Jim will try to argue with me on something. I'm like, no, you're totally wrong. I know I'm right. And then finally he'll realize I'm right. And I'm like, why do you argue with me when you know I'm going to be right on it? Hey, Jim Carrey.
Of course, I did get me a cup of coffee while I was out. So. But all is right with the world. Dogs are just being dogs.
How's your new dog doing?
Doing pretty good. He's filled out really good. Can't feel his ribs and his hip bones anymore. He gets along fine with all of them. And the Bambi.
Did you get him neutered?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. Let's see. Cool. But yeah, he's fits right in. He's a good little dog.
Yeah.
He's gonna be he's just a lover boy. He is. He's something else. And when he goes to sleep, he goes to sleep. He'll lay down. He's gone. He's just dead weight when you go pick him up.
Huh.
But him and Bambi, they're constantly together, wrestling and carrying on, and eat out of each other's bowls. It's like, oh God. I was saying puppy love last night because they kissing on each other. I told Bambi she was a little cougar. I said,
Do you only have 2 dogs now?
No, I got 3.
Oh.
We got Hope, she's the quiet one. She's older. She's like going on 8 years old. So she plays with those 2 every now and then, but for the most part, she just like every time they come near.
Yeah.
She don't want nothing to do with them unless it's on her terms. She's a little rat terrier. They're all 3 small dogs.
I used to have a rat terrier. I love that dog. I would like to get another rat terrier, and then I ended up with this hound and stuff.
She is so smart.
I had a rat terrier and I had a min pin, and I really liked both of those breeds. And I'm like, I want to get another rat terrier though. But I wasn't ready for a dog, and then this jamoke showed up on my porch and stayed.
That's what Tanner was. He was a min pin. He was what they call a standard min pin. He wasn't the toy version. He was a stinker. Oh my goodness, he lived up to that name. As their breed.
Yeah, his name was Caesar, and we got him when he was 2, and he had to he was a very sweet, loving dog, but he did have some behavioral issues because they didn't treat him very good. But he'd run off on you, and you'd be like, "No, Caesar, come!" And he'd stop. He'd look over his shoulder, and then turn around and continue to run away.
Tanner,
the only way I could get that dog is I trained him with cheese. So I'd be like, I'd have a piece of American cheese, and he'd look over his shoulder and then take off running. I'm like, Caesar, cheese, and he'd just turn around and come right back to me then.
That's how we get Tanner to come in, because sometimes he would want to lay out there all day long, and it'd be 90-some degrees, and it's too hot out there. I'd say, when a piece of cheese, whoop, up, here he come.
Yeah.
Or because he was real bad about taking stuff and not wanting to give it back without biting you. So he would sneak up and get stuff off the tables and take off with it. And he wouldn't want to. He'd lay there and growl at you. So I just go get a piece of cheese, and all I have to do is open that cellophane, and here he'd come. And Teresa would run back and get whatever he had. Yeah.
Caesar would steal stuff and then take it under the bed. And if you tried to get it out from under the bed, I mean, yeah, he'd be under there like growling and carrying on and stuff.
He would take stuff out of people's pockets. My nephew had a $20 bill sticking out of his back pocket. He runs real slow. We watched him. It was funny. And he kind of got on his belly, and he real gently pulled that out of his pocket and took off down the hallway. I come home one day and there's dollar bills laying all over the place. I'm like, "What? You've been entertaining a pole dancer or what?" He got in my pants pocket and got all my change out. My singles was in there, and they were all over the place.
I got that min pin from Jim's brother's brother-in-law. So it's like 2 years later, and they're all at deer camp together. Yeah, Jim's like, "That jerk." He goes to me, he goes, "Oh yeah, has he chewed a hole in your box spring yet?" Of course, when they're giving the dog away, they don't tell us about this kind of mischief, Anyway,
Oh, Tanner was an underwear stealer. He'd get in the laundry and come running. He'd come running out in the living room, and it was always when we had company with a pair of underwear in his mouth.
oh yeah,
Just to, you know how they do that prance, and he's just as proud
Yeah.
as can be. A pair of underwear.
this hound I have, because we have like a utility room upstairs that has a washer and dryer. So I'll be doing wash, and I'll have like a pile of dirty clothes that I'm sorting or whatever, and he'll steal the dirty clothes and he'll take off with them, run upstairs. And I've actually had them where I'm taking the clothes from the washer and throwing them into the dryer, where he tries to grab them out of the dryer and take off with them. I mean, he'll grab a piece of laundry and he'll just take off up the steps and takes it right upstairs and lays on it. He's nuts.
Somebody had to come say hello. Hey, hi,
Uh-oh.
everybody. Yeah, hello.
Aw.
You heard me in here talking, didn't you? She was out there. She's the one that chews on my door. She growls and chews on my door. I don't.
Is that your Chewini?
Yeah, that's Bambi. How in the world are you separated from Benji this long, huh? Is he driving you crazy? She's what they call the little apple head.
Yeah.
Brother driving you nuts? What happens? Oh.
So is it hard to figure the StreamYard thing out?
No, actually, it wasn't. I found a video. It pretty much went step by step, but I wasn't thinking when I put the StreamYard link in the squad rather than just the Hustle chat on the messenger.
Yeah.
So I had to go back in and do that. But I couldn't figure out which YouTube channel I had sent it to because I got two different ones,
Uh-huh.
and it sent it to this one instead of the one I wanted it to send to.
Why? What one are you on right now?
It's my other. It was my original Thrifty Picker channel, but it's under my name rather than it's under Laurie Angel.
Oh, okay.
And it was an issue when we did the Tannerthon. When Nathan set up OBS, he set up a different YouTube channel. So
Oh, yeah.
So I got to get that cleared up. So if I do this again, it goes to the channel I want it to go to because this only had like 50-some subscribers to it. So, But I do have an actual. For those of you that aren't subscribed to my other channel, I actually do have another channel that I use as the Thrifty Picker. So, what?
No. Oh, this guy.
Because it was weird because it would show on the StreamYard page, it had my hat, which is the icon that I use as the Thrifty Picker. But on this one, it went to the one where he shows me playing the guitar. So, well, that was a big yawn. You showing everybody your teeth? They got I got doggy toothbrushes and doggy toothpaste for these guys. They're not very happy with it.
Yeah, our rat terrier, he would have trouble with plaque buildup on his teeth, and we'd have to put that, like, brush his teeth, and then there's a stuff you can put on it, like a tooth, like plaque preventative or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. But she definitely needed. She needed puppy Tic Tac. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It's like, whew.
Yeah, my rat terrier would have really bad breath too.
What was it? Well, you're the one who would come in here, so if he's out there barking, you're missing the whole show. Whatever he's doing, you're missing it. Oh. I wonder where Sally's at. She must be sleeping.
Did she have to work last night?
I'm not sure.
So when does our fearless leader get back from California?
I don't know.
Isn't it like the 5th of December?
That's what I think Sally said, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I see where Mr. Sadie subscribed to my actual channel, so he hasn't found us yet. What was that?
It sounded like a Brandon crowing like a rooster.
Brandon's watching YouTube channels in the living room, so he's laughing at whatever.
So is Brandon out all week for Thanksgiving holiday?
Yeah, they only had school Monday and yesterday, and now they're done for till next Monday. I told him we had to go back up to Wisconsin and he could go to school there today, but he's like, no.
Really? What are you doing? Are you trying to hide me? You're so weird. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I got to finish a video that I shot the other day while I had hair. So I was talking about me cutting my hair. So
Yeah.
So it'll be, but it was a haul video. I bought a bunch of Kiss memorabilia from a lady in town, and I already sold half of it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I was showing
How did you on the Funko Pop haul you had?
Oh, they're selling consistently. Some of them sold for what I was asking for them. Some of them I've had to take best offers on, but I'm still making the money back on them.
Cool.
So I'm tracking, I've got a paper of each Funko Pop purchase that I did. I put it on a separate piece of paper to see if, when I'm going to make my be out of the red, so to speak. So, but yeah, they're doing pretty good. Oh, this last one I bought because it had a Slimer, and I wanted to go with what I had. So, and I still look to buy some more. Some people are asking way too much. So
Yeah.
It's like the one guy says, I want what they're selling for on eBay. I'm like, good luck with that.
Go sell them on eBay.
I said,
Yeah.
because
You're selling in the wrong area. You need to go list that on eBay.
He's like, well, what do you want to give me for? I said, not what you're asking.
Yeah. Well, some of them only sell for like $8 or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I said, and if I buy in bulk, I want to buy them at a decent price to where I can make money off of them. I said, I'm not buying them for myself. I'm buying them to sell.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I don't want to do that. I was like, okay, well, when you still got them a month from now, let me know.
Yeah.
He's looking for you, and he's barking looking for you.
Yeah, I sell stuff cheaper on Facebook just because I don't have to pay the fees to eBay, but then because I know they won't sell as much as they do.
I usually sell stuff on I sell stuff on Facebook that's like a local pickup item. It's just too big to sell on eBay, or it's a big item that isn't really getting any play on eBay, so I just put it on local Facebook.
Yep.
Well, it's like I had a big. We went to the auction. It would have been last year where I bought that huge jewelry lot. One of the auctions that were also part of that I bought had a bunch of Avon stuff in it, and I've had it on for almost a year. I thought, you know what, it's time to pull it, and because I actually almost forgot about it, I stumbled across the box when I was moving stuff around over. It's like, oh yeah, I think I got that on eBay, and so I looked it up and thought, so I took it off eBay and put it on the marketplace, and it sold that day. So, and I made $40 off of it. I paid $9 for the whole lot. So
yeah,
I'm happy with that.
Yep.
What was it, like the bottles, the perfume bottles?
It was like the antiperspirants. There was a few perfumes. There's some body sprays, lotions. It was a mixture of different things. It had like the Amari, the Far and Away, and a couple other popular brands.
Thanks for saying that. I've still got some perfume, vintage perfumes to sell.
Oh.
I don't think any of it's high dollar, but it's not Avon. It's like, I don't know.
Like regular brands,
Yeah,
discontinued.
yeah,
It does all right. I mean, people are like, "Oh, I want that discontinued scent," you know.
yeah.
Speaking of perfumes, I think that was one day last week we was talking about perfumes, and I told you all how I was allergic to Sierra, how it like instantly makes me cough, eyes water, and itch. I kid you not. Saturday, my daughter said, "I'm going to Kroger's. Do you want to go?" She said, "I'm gonna go get my Thanksgiving stuff." I said, "Okay, I'll go with you." Shopping, shopping, shopping. Her and I walked right into a cloud of Sierra. This woman must have put half a bottle on. Oh my God. I was like, oh, I couldn't breathe. I had to get out there. I was like, I said, what the heck? She must have just sprayed it. It was so thick. I was like, and Lacey's like, I'm not allergic to it, but good Lord, I couldn't breathe either. I can imagine what you felt like. God, it was strong. And that's an old scent. I said, that's just something you don't forget is that particular scent. I said, that was Sierra. And it's like it was an older lady. I'm thinking, oh my God, she must have bought stock and company to still have that much to spray on her.
Yeah.
It was bad. My eyes itched. I sneezed. I couldn't breathe. I was like, oh my God. I had to leave my cart at the customer service and nobody would take anything out of it and go outside and get some air. I said, that's how bad it was. I was like, oh my God. I could taste it in my mouth and everything. It was thick.
Oh God.
It was like walking into this big, huge, it was like cloud. I mean, literally. I'm thinking, what did she just do? Stand there in the aisleway and just spray it? Oh my God. Lacey said maybe she farted and was trying to cover it up.
Maybe, yeah.
Lord. Check out Victorian slide garter bracelets.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm looking at them on eBay.
Victorian slide garter bracelets.
Oh no! Why'd you do that?
Where would you wear these? Like just above your
What is it?
garter bracelet?
Like a garter for on your leg?
I guess. Slide garter bracelet. What would you wear them above your knee or something?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever worn one.
Let me see. Slide garter bracelet.
Julie says you wear them to the Queen's coronation.
Jeez, my knees. Wow. Those are neat. Some people may not even realize what they have when they put that stuff out for the Goodwill and all that when they donate.
Yeah.
And that's why we do what we do.
True that.
Huh. Right, Bambers? That and to buy our puppies toys. Is that what it is? Oh.
Yeah, they'll put something in a case and they'll have it priced right up at value or below value, like whatever. And then they'll put something else on the floor and you're like, oh boy. Whatever.
That's like at our St. Vincent, they put the National Geographics in the case.
Oh, really?
Okay. Why? That's not that old. Yeah, they're vintage, but I don't see anybody knocking down the doors to get to them.
Yeah. They'll put like the Goodwill here. They'll have like, let's say, they'll get a really good pair of like ladies' tennis shoes, like let's say New Balance or something. And I mean, when I say good, they're in very clean shape. Like they've hardly been worn or maybe never worn. They're very clean. They'll have those in the case priced at like $25 or whatever. They're like, whatever. And then they'll put like, I found a pair of lineman boots and they had them priced at like $3.99 and I sold them for $100. It's funny. Yeah.
The one Goodwill we have, they'll put one shoe out and put the other shoe behind the counter.
Lock it up. Yeah.
I'm like, and a lot of times it's Nike. It's the same pair of Nikes you can get at the outlet mall or Gabe's for $30,
Uh-huh.
and they think that they've got $200 pair of shoes. I'm like, no. I said, you look up that little number in there. That'll tell you more about it.
Yeah, the Lutheran rummage sale, they're all over the place with their shoes.
Yeah, they're down there. There you go.
I have a pair of boots listed for $75 and then a pair right next to them for $5. And you're like, there's not much sense in the difference here.
It's crazy. And Goodwill, I think they've gotten a little out of hand with their pricing. I mean, their T-shirts are like $5 or $6 now.
Well, when I lived in Wisconsin at Goodwill, you couldn't buy a T-shirt for less than $5. And if it was something like, let's say, an Under Armour T-shirt, it would be at least 10 to 13.
Mm-hmm.
Down here, I will say T-shirts are a standard price, or they're like $2.59 or something like that. They're just like they don't individually price their clothing. They do put like a colored plastic tag on it, so when they do their half off or whatever. But the clothes, it just gets put on a rack, and it's just standard pricing.
It's like our
They have
Saint
one rack where they pull out what they think is some special stuff, and they might put a higher price on it. But it's in one very small rack.
Yeah, I think our St. Vincent's, their T-shirts are a little high. They want like $4.99 for them, but they have a sale every day. They have the colored plastic tags. It'll be like one day it'll be green and gray, those two colors, or the next day it'll be red and yellow or something. So they're always running sales. 1 week or one every day, or different colors of the tag, so you're still going to get them pretty decent price. And then they have a clearance rack too that you can get. They're $1 if they're $1.49 in general. If they still have that color, they'll still give you 50% off of that even. So
Oh wow,
getting a good deal. So I usually just shop clearance racks for whatever color tags are on sale, and then I'll check to see if it's something I want to list or want to get rid of. So.
You don't think thrift stores raise their prices since it's the holiday buying season?
I think they do like everybody else does. Yeah, possibly. Either
I
that.
don't know if I necessarily have seen that. I do think like over the years, thrift stores have evolved where they're naturally raising their prices, because you have like, I think, maybe not so much at like Goodwill because they run it like a business, but like simply like a church thrift store with their volunteers and that. It's like they are mad that you're making money off of something. They don't really care for resellers. They kind of portray that, and I think they have like a resentment that you got one over on them, like you're making money on something they price. So.
Mm-hmm. Now, the one Goodwill, I had a friend who used to work at it. He said they actually have somebody that researches the eBay pricing on the higher dollar items before they put them out on the floor.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
So
they have their own online presence.
Yeah.
I mean, there's eBay stores that are Goodwill eBay stores, or they have their own online auctions.
Yeah, the shop Goodwill.
Like up in Wisconsin, you'd never find video games at the Goodwill. They never made it out to the shelves. Down here, they put the video games right in with the DVD. Yeah. And I've bought consoles down here at this Goodwill. Up north, you never would see that.
We get games and everything down here too, and they put them in like you said with the DVDs and the CDs.
Yeah.
I mean,
and they're like $1.99. Yeah. They don't like price them different or anything.
Now the consoles they keep behind the shelf, but
Yeah.
they're priced reasonable. You know, they're not $50 for a Nintendo or anything like that, or a PlayStation,
I
unless it's
think
a PlayStation 4 or something. You know.
yeah. Last week I bought a PS2 and I think I paid like $8.99 for it.
Hmm. Now they did have a pair. I think they were Coogie jeans. They had them hanging behind the register for $80. I'm thinking,
Oh my God.
I don't want that.
I don't know. Did that ship kind of sail? Does that Coogee stuff do that good? I had a pair of Coogee jeans, I think, and they were a big size too.
I think the bigger the size, yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
So,
but it took me a year to sell them, and I think when I sold them, I only got like maybe $18 for them.
yeah, that's like I had a Coogie polo shirt. It had the had an embroidered. It was all embroidered and had a big embroidered decal on the back. And I thought, man, that's going to sell good. I priced it like $24.99 or something like that. Low, you know, lower than competition. I sat on that thing for 6 months before anybody even considered giving me an offer.
Yeah.
So I sold it for 15 just to get rid of it. So I figure the more it sits there, the less space I have for something else.
Yeah.
I think, like you said, that ship sailed. Just like everything
I don't
else.
like when like 5 or 6 years ago, like a Pendleton wool shirt, a wool flannel shirt. Like if it was an extra large, I mean, you get $69.99
Oh
for it.
yeah,
But like now, I mean, well, I haven't sold one for a while, but I mean, it'd be an extra large, and I'd maybe be getting $25 for it. I mean, it's like that. It's like a trend, and it, you know, it loses its popularity or whatever.
not coochie, Coogie. Coochie. Leave it, Tom. Coogie with a G.
Tom's always thinking about Coogee or Coogee.
Now, when I started selling clothes, when I decided to go full time in 2014, I sold Pendleton. I found a couple Patagonias, Tommy Bahamas. All those were flying out as fast as I could list them. But now,
Yeah.
I sit on them. So,
Oh yeah, like even Tommy Bahama. Yeah, there was another one that was just, and now it doesn't do as good. Unless it's something special.
Unless it's a vintage with a rare pattern or something, you're going to sit on it for a while. So I've kind of slowed down on buying a bunch of clothing. I still get the concert tees. I like to sell the concert t-shirts, vintage or not. They still sell.
I'll tell you what got me selling. I don't sell very much clothing, but really what started me selling clothing is when I lived up north, because we were into vintage snowmobiles. I would go and buy like vintage snowmobile clothing, and it would show up at the thrift store. And then I figured out, hey, I could sell this stuff on eBay, and that's how I started. And then I would start watching videos, and it kind of evolved from there. Where I started picking up like the Pendleton shirts, or like I found like a Burberry fog jacket, which I didn't know anything about. I just heard Ronnie Hart talking about it, and I come across the tag one day. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, to kind of like that stuff.
That's when I first started selling clothing. I started watching all the people that sold clothing. Ray Prophet, Ronnie Hart, Nicole State. And I had a list of all the top selling brands, and a lot of them I had already heard of myself, but I hadn't dealt in clothing. I had always done vintage glasswares and baseball cards and just whatever caught my eye antique wise that I thought would sell. And but I decided when I come across it was the GillDaddy videos it was titled something like "Sell Used Remotes on eBay" and make.
Yeah, I used to watch GillDaddy and Gilmo.
Yeah, sell used remotes. So I watched it, and it just kind of snowballed from there. I'm thinking,
yeah, and they used to do a lot of like parting out of like food processors.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to up my game because I've been doing eBay since '98, off and on for all those years, and I thought, you know what, I can do this full time, and because I know what I'm doing. For one thing, I said I can just branch out into get out of my comfort zone and make this an actual business. So, and that's what I've been doing. So. But I started with shoes, and the first pair of shoes I bought, they were Brooks Brothers. I found two pairs of Brooks Brothers, and Oh, there was another name brand. Cannot remember that name. But anyway, I paid $4.99 a pair for them. It was the first two pairs of shoes I bought to sell on eBay, and I put them both on. And within an hour, I sold the one pair for 125 because that pair had never touched the ground. And I don't think that Goodwill realized what they had. So otherwise, they probably would have been the one on the shelf and one behind the counter type deal. But cannot remember what those. I mean, you think I would, it being my first big sale. It's not Alfred Dunner. It was another name similar to that. And then sold for $65. So I was hooked on shoes, and then I started dabbling in clothing. And the first year that I went full time, paid for our trip to Gatlinburg that year.
Wow.
So I was pretty much hooked then about being full time.
Yeah. I don't know. Ours kind of just evolved. I didn't make a plan like I'm going to sell on eBay now. It just kind of happened.
That's kind of how it happened with me. I'm just kind of watching YouTube videos, and that caught my eye. I would sell stuff for friends that, they'd say, "Hey, I got all this stuff. Can you put it on YouTube or not YouTube, but eBay and sell it for them?" I was like, "Sure." So, and I would do that, and then there might be months go by and I don't do anything. And then I come across those videos just flipping through YouTube. I thought, what? So this I gotta see,
Yeah.
And I, found this whole great community of resellers from there. So
Yeah.
I said,
me and Jim like to go to auctions.
"Oh,
Okay. So we would go for ourselves, just to buy junk for ourselves. We were just really hooked on it. Anyway, but we started like Jim would buy stuff to pay for the stuff we kept. That's how it kind of started. It was like it was paying for our own, addiction.
Yeah.
So and then it just kind of like snowballed from there. But pretty soon we weren't going to auctions to buy junk for ourselves. We're buying mostly just stuff to resell.
Yeah.
And now it's gotten to the point where we'll go to an auction and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I've always wanted to have one of those. I'm going to buy that."
Yeah.
And then I'll own it and I'll have it for like, it might even be the same day by the time I get home, or maybe a week later. I'll be like, "You know what? I owned it. I'm ready to sell it now." And I just sell it. It's funny.
Yeah.
But before it was very much like, "Oh, I've got this unobtainable item finally. I'll never sell it." Now I'm just like, "Oh yeah, whatever." Because when you start going to enough auctions, you start realizing, you start seeing the same stuff over and over and over again. It's funny.
I love them. Auctions. I could sit there all day. I just absolutely love them. And I like to go through and I'll take my little pad of paper, and I'll see the lot number and see if it's something I want, and and then I'll sit there and bid on it until it gets to where I don't want to pay that much for it. But but I still get good stuff enough to sell. I mean, that last auction we went to, I bought a box of hats. It had some vintage hats in it, and I've sold two of those hats. The one hat sold for $69.99. It was a vintage fedora. I forget what it's called, something self-forming or whatever hat. Well, and then there was a vintage Stetson. It was a little bit of rough shape, had sweat stains and stuff and all that, but somebody still wanted $30 for it. But the vintage hat sold for $69, and it paid for, pretty much covered what I paid at the auction for everything else. So,
yeah,
I love that. You find that one item that's going to cover your cost. And
yeah.
So Teresa's hooked on them now too. She's like, "When's the next auction? When's the next auction?" But she goes to get stuff for herself. I go to buy stuff to sell on eBay.
Yeah, I still want to. If there's like a horse item that I like, I'll buy it for myself. But yeah, most of the stuff I end up selling. The Barbie clothes. I said I sold that like $1,400 worth of Barbie stuff. That was 3 boxes. They put them up choice. I paid $5 a box, and I said, "Well, I'll take all 3." I paid $15 those stupid Barbie clothes, and turned it into $1,400. I mean, it is kind of amazing.
That's crazy.
And they were dirty. They're from like, most of them were from like 1965. Some of them were like as early as 58. They were dirty, stained. I didn't try cleaning them, called the damage and stuff. Wasn't brave enough to try cleaning them, nothing. I mean, it is amazing.
I'll be working next door, and Teresa comes in and she'll start walking through my shelves. I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Shopping." I said, "No." "Oh, when did you get this? I might have liked that." I was like, "Well, you were with me when I bought it, so." Ooh, I guess
This watch is ticking me off.
hard fun ticking.
Yeah, I got this watch and unscrewed the back, put in a new battery, and it was working fine and everything. So I go to start taking pictures of it, and a lot of buyers, especially if it's got the jewels on the inside movement, I like to take pictures of the with the back off, and yeah, a lot of buyers like to see a picture of the back of the movement. So I unscrewed it, took the picture, and screwed the back on, and then the watch quit working. So I've been dinking with it for. It's only like a $30 watch, but it's you ever get a piece that is the principle of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to get this working. I got to get this cleaned up so I can sell it.
That's like these snow globes. I took the one apart and fixed it, and the other one, the one that's worked the most, it just I can't get it to work. So
oh my God,
I can't find a
told me.
replacement.
Jim told me I'm not allowed to buy snow globes anymore.
I'm a little leery about shipping these.
You know why? Because when they have, do they have to go ground?
What?
The snow globes.
Because they're liquid, yeah.
Yeah, they go on an airplane, they'll
Because
pop.
if they go on an airplane, they'll pop. You got a bug crawling on your shoulder. It's going down. It's right there.
Oh yeah, it's only one wasp.
Anyway, yeah, because it'll pop. We had one. It must have been at an airplane. I think it went priority, and it popped. And Jim's like, "That's it. I'm done. They have to be worth a lot of money for me to want to mess with them."
Well, when I bought them, because I love snow globes. I collect them anyway, but I really don't have anywhere for these big ones.
They also freeze.
And I was like, oh, and then the one broke, and I was like, oh my God. It was the one that was, it worked perfect. It sounded perfect, looked perfect, nothing wrong with it. That one shifted in that and just tapped it, barely tapped. I said, pop. I was like, oh. So
I gotta put those hats in a hat box.
So I think I'm going to end up keeping them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna donate ours.
Well, they're already gone. We donated them. That's new.
I'm down.
Yeah, but some of those snow globes, like those Disney ones, can be worth $100 or $150.
Well,
Yeah,
the Hercules one, if I could get it working, the last one sold for like $125.
Yeah. And when Jim said that, it was these like $20 to $30 snow globes. He's like, "That's it. We're done with those."
But if you ship, like I say, even if it don't matter how expensive it is. If you ship it priority mail, it's gonna wind up in an airplane. It can pop.
Yeah.
So if you can ship it ground.
Oh yeah, but if it goes global shipping, it's gonna end up in an airplane.
Well, whatever.
Well, unless you don't allow international shipping on it.
True.
So I don't know. I may end up keeping them because I do like them. I just don't have anywhere for them just yet. But doesn't mean I can't create a place for them. I do have a few spaces left on this menagerie wall I've got.
Menagerie wall.
I mean, I've got everything under the sun on these walls. I've got license plates. I got Hot Wheels. I've got pictures, metal signs, and marker boards, and TVs. But I like to surround myself with things that I like.
Yeah, me too.
So.
I like weird stuff and I like horse stuff.
hmm I like all kinds of just cool stuff. I collect a little bit of everything. So I figure one day my kids can sell it off and make some money, because everything I
Yeah,
collect, it's collectible. So
true that. I always figure anything I keep should have some value.
yeah, I mean my
I
Star Wars.
kept it. I bought a print at an auction last week. I paid $20 for it. It's a fox hunting print with horses and dogs, and I just kind of liked it, so I paid $20 for it. But whoever got it bought it at the horse park and paid like $350 for it. I'm like, oh, isn't that awesome? You can go to an auction. I can look at this at the horse park, and there's no way I'd ever spend that much money for it. But I can go find it at some auction and buy it for way under what that person originally bought it for retail,
Mhm.
which is kind of cool. I don't even hardly buy anything brand new anymore.
I don't either, unless I'm going to flip it.
Yeah, all my stuff comes from either an auction or a thrift store.
Yeah, that's the fun part of what we do is the
Yeah.
treasure hunting. That's like my sister said. She said, "I know what you do is work." She says, "Because I wouldn't want to do it." She said, She said, "I like going and looking for stuff with you." She said, "But I wouldn't want to have to do the listing part of it and all that." She said,
Yeah, and the shipping of it.
"As there's people out there say, oh, that's just a hobby." No, it's not just a hobby.
No.
There's actual work involved in it, and you get out of it what you put in it. So
I've been keeping all the 38 waist Wranglers blue jeans that I buy because that's my size. And now I've got like 25 pairs. I'm like, I'm never going to wear all those. I need to sell some.
That's a popular size, 38, 32. That's what I wear.
In my closet, I've got like stacks of them. I'm like, oh my God. I need to sell you some more.
Jim is.
I
Jim's
should
a
say I
38.
did wear 38, 32. I've kind of gone up a size or two in the last 6 months. So, yeah, I've been told I got to get my big ass back on the treadmill.
Yeah, me too.
So, because I got down to 34 there for a while. So, but then when you go back to eating pizza and carbs,
I love pizza.
I like my
bread.
favorite.
Yeah, I like bread.
I do
like
too.
Mashed potatoes.
I was like, hey, I've got a lot more German in me than I do anything else, so I'm bound to be big at some point. Yeah. So I'm not going to be high school weight ever again because I was, just not. It's not going to happen. So, but I still have to get within a healthy weight, is what my doctor said. So,
yeah,
heart and lungs and all that, and my knees probably be feeling better. But the heck? Oh, the lights just flashed. Did you see that?
I didn't see. I'm doing a listing, so I didn't see it.
I know the wind is blowing like crazy outside.
It's real windy here too, but it's nice out. It's
it's sunny and everything.
Oh yeah, it's a real sunny blue sky, and it's like, I don't know, 62 or something. I was outside in a t-shirt, which I'm like joking with Jim. Where I used to live, they had 12 inches of snow last night, and they got a winter storm, and they might get up to 18 inches. I'm like, oh man, look at us. Day before Thanksgiving, we're walking around in a t-shirt in our yard. It's awesome.
Nikki's was out plowing.
Yeah, I saw she put up pictures of snow coming down.
I just hope it stays that way. I can deal with a mild Christmas, mild winter. We had one Christmas outside around the fire pit a few years ago. That's how mild it was here. It was like 60 degrees or something like that. So we decorated. Yeah. We put an extra Christmas tree outside and had presents out there. And
I think last year we were down here at Christmas vacation time, and I want to say there was no snow. And I want to say during the day it would get up to be around 60, 61. Mm-hmm. Then at night it'll get cool. It'll go down into the 30s, but
so my furnace has only kicked on a few times. I've been running those I got them little Amish heaters, those little square ones, and they keep the house pretty warm. I keep those during the day and run the furnace at night.
From Pennsylvania, and they put in one of these. It's this big outdoor wood boiler. You know, one of those houses furnaces are outside. We burn this wood. We haven't even started it up because it's not really been that cold. And then there's a little fireplace in our living room, so we just been burning wood in there, and it's been keeping the house warm.
Oh yeah. And put a couple fans and kind of angle them up so it pushes
Yeah.
the air upstairs. Or you got a 1 level or 2 level?
I got a 2-story.
Yeah.
But Jim gets it gets so warm in the living room. I mean, it really moves the heat around the house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hope it just stays like this. I can deal with this all winter.
Yeah.
Not that the cold bothers me. It just bothers now as I get older. It's starting to bother my bones, you know, and joints and stuff starts hurting.
Well, the thing about like up there in northern Wisconsin,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like right now, they've got snow right now. It probably won't melt till the 3rd week of April, 4th week of April. I mean, that's a lot of winter you deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like in January and February, you'll get a lot of 20 below weather, you know, 30 below wind chills and stuff like that. Then in February, you'll start getting that, like, you can start getting that 30 below, 32 below shit, you know.
I don't remember the last time it's gotten like anything like that around here. I think we've gotten maybe 10 below at most, but it's
Yeah.
usually right around maybe 8 degrees at the lowest that it's gotten in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So
I'll pick Brandon up for school, and these like Kentucky people are so cute. Because in the morning it'll be like, I don't know, 35 or 38, which that's like, okay, I'll put a hoodie sweatshirt on.
yeah.
They'll be out there. They got these knit stocking hats on,
Mhm.
scarves. She has a knit stocking hat, a scarf wrapped around her face, mittens, a big thick jacket and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, they're so cute. If they really knew what cold weather was, you know, I
Now,
like to just take them and dump them off in real cold weather once.
now in Ohio, shorts and a hoodie is standard winter wear.
Yeah.
You wear a pair of shorts and a hoodie. I see it. There's a lot of people that wear that.
Yeah.
My son's one of them. He's like, well, as long as my upper half's warm, I don't care about my legs. They don't get cold.
Yeah. Well, just take him up to northern Wisconsin in about January, and I can guarantee you he ain't gonna be wearing shorts.
All right. Well, I better get crack-a-lacking around here.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to shut it down. It's going on 11 o'clock here in a few, 2 minutes. And take my doggies outside. Make sure they don't blow away. Especially have 60-mile-per-hour gusts of wind. That would blow Bambi over the fence. Make sure she's ready. Luckily, I have a 6-foot privacy fence in the back, so she'll just get blown up against it. Hopefully, next time if I do any hosting, it'll be on my other channel rather than this one. So these Southerners are so cute. Yes, we are.
Yeah, thanks for hosting, Laurie.
Yeah, no problem. It's fun.
Who has it tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Tomorrow's Turkey Day.
Yeah.
Better lay off tomorrow.
Yeah, it might be have tryptophan coma. So who's doing it Friday? Sally or Tom?
I don't know.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't know.
I can always draw straws, so. But no.
I may still have one or both of the boys around Friday, so I may not be here if we have one.
And it is Black Friday. Everybody's going to be out shopping, and
oh, true that.
so maybe we don't. don't have one Friday, so we'll see. I'm sure Sally will make that call. She's the second in command, I think, and Tom.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was fun once I got it figured out. So, but yeah, I gotta get off here too. I want to thank everybody for coming in and hanging out and keeping the show going. So, and all those in the chat, you everybody have a great and happy Thanksgiving and stuff yourselves with turkey and mashed potatoes and all the fixings. So. I can take your turn. Well, I am a natural born yak. So just turned my radio show into a video show.
All right. We'll see y'all soon, if not sooner.
Bye, everybody.
All right.
Have a great Thanksgiving. Thanks for coming in, everybody.
Bye.
Yep, see you later, you guys.
Get up
See
and
ya.
watch the Macy's parade.
Yep, and the dog show. Don't forget they're having the dog
The
show.
dog show. Got to watch the dog show.
Yep, we watch it every
All
year.
right.
So you're welcome. You guys have a great holiday and a great weekend if I don't see you
Bye.
Friday. So bye, everybody.